Hello and welcome back to Good Dreams. Today we have an absolutely adorable remake of Toy Story for the PlayStation 4's Dreams platform. And as you can see, it is absolutely gorgeously crafted. It really reminds me of the old school Toy Story for the PlayStation 1, but basically remastered for the PlayStation 4's graphical gloriness. And I'm really impressed. It's really got Andy's room down to a key, and can't get much more faithful to the Toy Story franchise than this, I think. This is brought to us by Dreams developer Life as Neil, and it's definitely crafted with some love for the Toy Story franchise, let me tell you. The goal is it's pretty simple. Grab all the stars. We got 100, I believe, to find around Andy's room. And once we get that, we can unlock that gorgeous little present over there. I wonder what's inside. If you've seen Toy Story 1 as much as I have, you can probably guess what's in there. Because it's Andy's birthday. And this game is actually nice in that if you get stuck and can't find some stars, you got like a little Batman detective mode to help point them out to you. This is pretty cool. But in addition, we can also go around the room, say hi to all the other toys that Andy has acquired over the years. And it's just a nice little nostalgia trip. Anybody's enjoyed the Toy Story movies is going to appreciate this. I certainly have. I think my favorite Toy Story movie was probably, I'd say the original, the first one. I think all of them are great. I think if I had to place them in order, it'd probably be number 1 on top, followed by 2, then 4, then 3. 3's still great. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I've seen it once, I think once and a half. I tried to rewatch it again later on, and I was just like, whatever. I just wasn't feeling it. So that one's my least favorite. I think 4 was also very serviceable, and I would probably watch it again and make it all the way through. But again, it wasn't like knocking my socks off. It was just a very serviceable Toy Story sequel. But I think the franchise is kind of running out of steam. I'm not sure where else they can really go with it, unless they try to really mix it up and get some completely new characters and just revamp the franchise. I think Buzz and Woody's story is kind of reaching a pinnacle point, and that's why the first 2 were so great, and we're kind of just coasting at this point, which is not a bad thing. The movies are certainly enjoyable. I'm definitely going to watch them if they keep making more, but I do think they've hit sort of a stagnation point where the story is kind of just retreading old ground. The third movie with like the angry teddy bear guy, if I remember correctly, he's literally just a copy of like Angry Pete from the second one. They're really all copies of each other. The storyline is so generic at this point. It's like Woody and Buzz get in trouble from their child they're supposed to protect, and they have an evil toy that tries to kill them halfway through, and that's pretty much the whole story. Honestly, the first one was the most unique because they had Sid be the main antagonist villain instead of just like an evil toy. And then that was actually kind of fun, especially because they tormented him at the end, which I think that could really be something they could explore more in the future, is like these toys antagonizing the humans and like screwing with them and half revealing their autonomous identity is quite unique and interesting, where you could take that. Because could you imagine if it just would blow your mind if your toy just started talking to you with a real personality? It would be mind-blowing. It's kind of like, what was that Toy Soldiers movie back in the day, or the toys were fighting alongside the humans? And I don't know, I just think the concept's pretty cool. So yeah, if they did make more Toy Story, I'd like to see more of that, where the toys actually interact with humans and reveal their identity a little bit. But I mean, we'll see. I'm sure it will make more of them. They make so much money. And Pixar, I think as a whole, is kind of stagnant a little bit. I think my last favorite Dream or Pixar movie was probably, man, I don't even know. I'm trying to think. Okay, so I pulled up a list of Pixar movies right now, and let's see. So I think my favorite one that's like somewhat recent would be Inside Out, the one that deals with human emotion. I think that was just such a great concept and actually unique and brought something to the table. Since then, we've had The Good Dinosaur, which is a complete swing and a miss. Like a pretty movie, but just absolutely boring, which is just incredible that you could pull that off. Like, how do you make a dinosaur movie boring? But Pixar did it. They pulled it off. It wasn't good, but they accomplished something. And let's see what else. We got Coco, which I think was good. It was serviceable. It wasn't my favorite. I think the story was a little weak, but maybe I just didn't appreciate it as much as others did. And totally cool if you like it. You had Toy Story 4, which is again serviceable. And then Onward, the most recent movie, Onward, with Chris Pratt and Spider-Man guy, Tom Holland. And again, I think I was repeating myself over and over, but again, it was just serviceable. Like, it was, I watched it on Disney Plus when it came out. I was super hyped, and I was like, yes, free movie. But man, it was just completely forgettable. I mean, it's only been like a month since I watched it, and I can't even remember what happened. And that's not good. That's not a good start for making a good movie. It's being so forgettable. I remember, I just don't even realize or understand why Tom Holland and Chris Pratt were in there. Like, their characters were just, I don't think they were cast for that role because of their talent. I think they're cast because they were big names. They were the Avengers squad, and you know, we got the Spider-Man and Star-Lord team up for animated feature. That was so right. But I just didn't feel their performances, either of them. I thought they were they did the job, but they were not like impressive. And the story was, I mean, cute at times, but also not impressive. Maybe just because I don't like high fantasy like that very much. So maybe that's my issue. But man, that movie just wasn't doing much for me. And I guess we've unlocked the Buzz. Oh, did I spoil it? I'm sorry, guys. I mean, if you've seen Toy Story 1, you should know what's in there. And it's the Buzz Lightyear action figure. Yeah. The world's greatest toy. And we get to unlock a new little level. We get to play as Buzz. Buzz. Oh yeah. There he is in all his shiny plastic glory. So I've played this like twice, and it's freaking hard. I gotta race, and the race is no joke. Gotta race around the room, get all of these little checkpoints within the time allotted. And where do we go? I don't know. I'm stuck. Am I supposed to climb? This is new. I think he's changed it since I last played it. How do I get up there? Yeah, I'm just gonna screw around. Yeah! Laser! I will blind you all. What else can I do? Is that it? I mean, that's pretty much worth it. I'd like it if his little wings popped out. That would be cool. And maybe his helmet goes a little swish. Oh, it does! Oh, it does! Yeah! I'm so happy. Triangle brings it in and out. It's wonderful. That's just, like, I don't even care about the race. This is just cool. No! It's alright. I'm enjoying it. I just want to do my little wings in and out. It's so well animated. Like, this is just so much love put in this. Really huge props to the developer. So well done. And we'll give this race another shot. See if we can do any better. And if not, we'll have to call it a day. Oh, double jump. Oh, double jump. Come on, Buzz. You can do better than this. You can fly. Kinda. Falling with style, as they say. Oi, oi. There we go. All the toys are in the way. Big jump. See, I think the next step would be to glide. That would be pretty cool. Get some gliding animations. Gliding gameplay. Oh yeah. I don't know how much time we got. I feel we're doing okay though. We're closing up on 1 minute. No! That better not be the last one. Well, I think we're going to give up. But yeah, that is The Adventures of a Toy, a tribute brought to us by Life as Neil. Special thanks to him, and there will be a link in the comments below if you'd like to play it yourself. And you should stick tuned because this developer is going to be probably releasing more levels, which we're excited to see. And in the meantime though, as always, sweet dreams.